다 몸을 떠나갈 거야 right now. 영엔 free 두려울 건 없잖아.
Hi, I have once again been a flop, a failure. I got some albums and I didn't show you them. So here's my, I guess you could call this the very late March haul. Yeah, so you have seen some of the albums, so I'll go through those quickly and then I'll show you the other ones that I didn't tell you about. Anyways, before that, I did print out the Jaemin and Jeno teaser photos for Puzzle Piece because I thought they were so cute and just a vibe. So, I don't know, random. I'll share that with you. I'll show every photo card last. So first up, I got a package from Choice Music towards the beginning of March. And basically, this is the last album package from Choice Music I got because their whole store is shut down, including their like warehouses. So it's gonna take a while for anything to be ordered from them again. So I'm not using them at the moment, but with that order, I did buy ITZY's first mini album. It's Me. Super terrific album. Love it a lot. Wannabe is such a fun song. And then my favorite B-side is Nobody Like You. Definitely a great album. And then we have Astro's single album, One and Only. This is so cute. And hold on, let me raise this a little bit. There we go. This is just really freaking cute, adorable. And it only has one song on here, which is One and Only. And then I think there's the instrumental to it. But so that's all you get for this. But super happy to have this. And then last in that package was Victon's Continuous. Loving Victon as of lately. They're so good. This album is with Sungwoo coming back after X1's disbandment. Super terrific album. The track list was actually here on the CD. The CD is like that. I don't know how I feel about that per se, but really loving this album. Howling is such a fantastic song, and I did buy a signed copy from M-Wave, but due to the coronavirus, all M-Wave orders are going to be extremely slower than usual, so it'll get here when it gets here. But Howling is so good. And then my favorite B-side is Petal. And then we have a very special non-K-pop album, and it is DPR Lives. Is anybody out there? So prior to the release, me, Jade, Sam, Shadow 360, Angels 2014, and then K-hip-hop R&B enthusiast. We were all in a Twitter group chat, and we're basically like, okay, well, when this thing gets on physical and there's pre-order links, let's just all help each other out and tell each other so no one's left in the dark, because we all wanted to buy the album. And then it went on pre-order, and Jade and Sam were like, oh my gosh, it's on pre-order, blah, 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 blah. And then I was sleeping. West Coast times was good. So Alondra, K-hip-hop R&B enthusiast, she bought my copy from K-Pop Town, and then there was like, oh, well, we didn't know it was gonna be this many pre-orders for our new album, so we'll print more later. And then stock was running low, and it was like, oh, well, hopefully K-Pop Town sends out your album. If not, I'll send you a refund. And I was like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. So in my mind, that was, it's time to panic. And that was, so I was like, oh my gosh. So they're just going to cancel my order. And then I'm never going to get a DPR Live album because you can't find the first two nowhere unless you willing to pay like hundreds. So I was like, okay, I'm never going to get a DPR Live album. So I bought one on eBay as a backup copy. But then Alondra had messaged me and was like, I got your album. It shipped out and now it's here. So yeah, I have 2 copies. And so I opened one of them, and then I have not opened this one at all. It is completely sealed, and I don't know, maybe one day I'll sell it. I have no clue. But as you saw from when I opened that, there's not a photo book, lyrics, nothing. And then Alondra sent these fantastic like freebie gifts, which, girl, this is over the top like extravagance. She bought the Etsy pins of the DPR Live playlist, and so cool. I don't own that many enamel pins. This is actually my second one for K-pop, Korean music related. So that was awesome. And then she sent a card with a note and a ton of like Polaroid edited photos and photocard freebie printout stuff of DPR Live and Christian, because I told her that was my favorite. And it was just amazing. And I was going to make a video on it, but then I got really busy at work and I just never had the time. And then I completely forgot about it. So I'm so sorry I didn't make the own video. But thank you so much for, one, buying my album, because I was sleepy time hours. And for going above and beyond with these free extras that you included with the album, because that was just incredible. I'll forever be in your favor, because you is really that. Yes. And then next we have this, which is the Crash Landing on You original soundtrack. So earlier this year I watched the drama with my mom, and we both loved it, and the songs were fantastic and incredible. So I eventually purchased the soundtrack, and it came from eBay. I don't remember the seller, but there was some damages, which really made me upset. So you can't see it, but originally this piece was very loose. It's glued on. It's a magnet type situation. So I had to repress it down. And then the main damage, though, which makes me very sad, is that this little box situation is kind of coming apart at the top, and especially right here. It's just completely ripped. So that was unfortunate. Otherwise, other than that, great album. Love the purple. Love the pink. These are the postcards. You might be like, okay, what are these things? These are the Korean skyline of Seoul and then Pyongyang. I think that's how you pronounce it. And then here's where the CDs were. I keep them in my CD holder. Don't care for this situation. I'm so tired of these types of things to put the CD in. I hate those. They are becoming my new flaps, and I can't stand a flap. And then it came with these two clear cards of the two main characters. Photo book full of scenes from the drama. You know, if you haven't seen it, I probably shouldn't just be flipping through like that. Dashinan Yogi by Baekhyun. So good. Oh, that's right. There's a ton of weird order in this. 내 마음의 사진 by Song Gain. Super good as well. April 2nd. 그리움의 언덕. So gorgeous. And then this one, 마음을 들어요. IU's song, so good as well. There's a Crush song as well. Sejeong from Gugudan. Just a fantastic soundtrack. I'm in love with it. Wish it didn't come broken, but it is what it is. Next up, we have this. And I think I mentioned this was something in a older video that I had bought this. Anyways, it's GOT7's Eyes on You album. I think this is the first version. I don't remember what they're called. But anyways, I found this on eBay. I am slowly trying to complete my GOT7 collection. I at least just want one of each release. At the moment, that's my plans. So yeah. And it came used, but it came with member selection photo cards. So you'll see those in a minute. But CD, pocket, it's like a book format. They've done this a lot. The seller included these two printed out photographs of Jin Young. And then lyrics poster wise, we got Jin Young. And yeah, super cute photo book. It's a little bit blurry in some parts. Jbum, Gorge. They're all gorgeous. So happy to have this. I'm one step closer to completing GOT7. I still have a ways to go though. Really love the album. Look is so good. The song with Hyun is so good. Gomawo is so good as well. Get into the vibe. I don't know. I wrote the album off when it originally was released in 2018. I was like, But after getting my moments with Present You and then going back to other albums, I was like, okay, I'm here for it now. And then next up, we have 17 Falling Flower. I just posted the unboxing for this. I bought all 4 versions, so A, B, C, and then the normal. And I also bought 2 fan club versions off of eBay. But if you don't buy like expedited shipping from Japan, it takes way longer than usual because of the whole virus situation. So those will get here when they get here. Anyways, this is the start of me starting to collect Japanese albums for 17. To be honest, even with the Japanese EXO albums that I have, which is very few, and the few Infinite Japanese albums, I've never really bought a full, like, all the versions before, but I am planning to do that for 17. It's probably going to be a little expensive, but, you know, I am just ready to take the step. I'm ready to take the plunge. I'm in love with it. I'm so in love with it. Falling Flower is a beautiful song. The concept photos in here are like pastel, soft. It's really beautiful photos. The dance is definitely some of my favorite choreography from 17. I think it's really gorgeous. It kind of is like, gives me like modern interpretive vibes, but it's just so good, so good. Okay. Also, I'm watching Going 17, and I know in their escape room episode, there was some controversy that Joshua sounded the American flag, and you know, I'm American, I live in California. Yeah, I guess it's disrespectful to some, but you know what? It's also disrespectful to some when these football players kneel during the national anthem. So, I really am not complaining because I really couldn't have given 2 shits. He sat on a cheaply, probably $2 replica of the American flag, and, who really gives a fuck? There's more things to bitch about than someone sitting on a flag. I'm just saying. And I'm pretty sure he didn't do it out of ill intent, so those people that was bitching, chill out all the way. And then lastly, we have this, which is my NCT 127 Neozone albums. I'm trying to move these out the way so I can make room for the photocard binders for later. Okay, so I have 3 copies, 2 of the yellow one. That's the N, or is that the C? I think this is the N and this is the C, or I could be completely wrong. And I have one of this. So I bought both copies off of Target's website, and then I went, the Friday it was released, I went to my Target and picked it up. So, loving the album. And you're probably like, how did you get these members on your cover? Okay, so I collect NCT heavy, all the units. So I was like, well, I'm not going to sell these. So I'm going to just take a postcard out of the postcard book that they gave us and just stick it there. So I could have a little more pizzazz. And the like OCD collectors are probably like, how could you do that? Are you kidding me? Yeah, well, I did it anyway. And I don't really regret it because I think it looks really cute this way. And I'm not selling it like I had said. So it doesn't matter to me. And be upset if you want to. That's all I can say. The album is fantastic. I think there was somebody that had gross hair, well, an ugly hairstyle on them. In each of the concepts, I can't really say one is really better than the other, but I definitely prefer this concept for Jaehyun, but he looks smoky regardless. And then also, while we're talking about this mother right here, W Korea magazine with the abs out, with the tank top and the muscles, the biceps glowing, the hoe in me was salivating. I was feeling a type of way. He is too fine for words. Like, he really was showing that and I was like, Oh, that's how it's gonna be, okay? Also, before I forget, 17 is Wonu, Mingyu, Seokmin, and Songkwan. They did a little photo shoot for Cosmopolitan Korea for their May 2020, and I saw this photo, insert here, of Mingyu and Wonu, and gosh damn it, the fan fiction vibes. First off, Wanu with the arms exposed. A serve. A complete serve. Like, okay. Okay. Okay, boy. Anyways, let's move on to the photo cards and then be done with this. Oh, shit. That's right. Okay. Okay. So, for the Neozone albums, my Target copy, I got Haechan's photo card and Mark's circle card. And then for the Target copies, these are the 2 circle cards I got. And then Jade sent me, she bought 2 more copies of the album herself, and she got 2 J hands, so she sent them to me. And now you're like, okay, well, where's the other 2 photo cards you got in your albums? Well, I am trading, or in the midst of trading, so I traded with one person, and I sent the photo card out before everything got real hectic with the virus over here. She hasn't sent it out yet. I don't even know if she received the card or anything. Anyways, I do know her through like a online friends thing, so I'm not too pressed about that one. But then I was going to trade the other photo card with this other girl, but she was acting kind of shifty, talking about, well, I'll send it out when I have a chance to. And I was like, okay, cool. I was like, okay, well, I'm ready to send yours out. What's the situation? And she was like, I'll send it out soon. I'll let you know when. This, that, and the third. Well, she hasn't said nothing, and it's been over a month. And I didn't send out my photo card because I was like, no. As soon as you tell me you're going to send it out and show proof that you are, then I'll send mine out. I'm not about to have you take my photo card and then not send nothing back in return stuff. Fool me once, that was a shame on me moment with the Astro postcard different times. So I ain't foolish. A bitch will never scam me twice. That's all I know. Okay. Moving on. So, okay. We'll start off with Itsy. Itsy. Okay, Itsy. Let's see, where is that? Use the glare on this bottom part. Luckily, that's nothing where a photo card is for this video. Shoot, where is it? Where is it? Itsy. Here we go. So I got 2 Yeji cards, which is super cool because she's my bias. So those are the cards I got for Itsy. Who's left? Oh, got 7. So for got 7, GOD7, I got these 3 Jinyoung cards. As you can tell, it was a complete Jinyoung set. I also have more photo cards coming because Jade and I are doing another massive trade thing. And then for Victon, I got Sungwoo's AR card, and then we got Byungchan's photo card. I think there's one last thing in here. No, that's it for this one. Here we go. So I got 2 Minghaos, a Jun, and then Seokmin. Yeah, so that is that. I will be getting more photo cards sometime next week, unless it moves faster than expected. Jade is sending me like 10 plus of cards and stuff for various groups. She got a lot of my biases, and so we just did a trade thing. Yeah, so that is that. So I'm sending her an album as well as some photo cards, and she's sending me photo cards. And that is all to the good and dandy. So that is that, and that is the end of this like haul thing. I guess I couldn't call it a March haul because I definitely did not get those 17 albums in March. I got those in April. So we'll just call this a I'm sorry I'm such a flop. I continuously get albums and I never show you guys because I'm a hoe. And we need to do better. We need to do all the way better. So now that that's out of the way, I'm gonna end this soon. But Choice Music, since they're still like closed and stuff, I'm not buying from them at the moment, but I did buy some albums from K-Town For You, and surprisingly I like moved around everything between Yes Asia, Choice Music, and K-Town For You, and the amount of things I wanted to buy, so I ended up buying both of the NCT Dream albums, both versions, for their new one, Reload, a copy of Suho's self-portrait album, Sejeong's solo debut, Plant, NCT 127's Neo Zone, the T version, and then I also bought a copy of GOT7's Die. So that's a total of 6 albums. So I put those in my carts for Yes Asia, and then Choice Music and K-Town for you to see which one would be an okay deal with shipping and taxes included and all that. So K-Town for You was, I think, in between Choice Music and Yes Asia in terms of shipping price added. So I bought it from K-Town for You. And at the moment for K-Town for You, you can only do like DHL, UPS, EMS, the fast shipping. And surprisingly, with that fast shipping included with these albums, it was cheaper than Choice Music. So I was like, okay, well, that's great. That's a great deal. So I snatched that up. And then I also bought Winner's Remember Us album, one version of that, and then one version of Gfriend's Labyrinth mini album from Music Plaza, because Jade had said they sent out her albums that she had bought recently. So I was like, okay, well, they're not closed then. They're just moving a little slower. So I bought those. They was have shipped out recently. And then that's it for albums at the moment. But I am planning in May to buy the Astro album, Takeaway. I think that's the name of it. Takeaway. And then, or is it Gateway? Ooh, fake fan. But I'm planning to buy both versions. And then New East, the Nocturne, girl. Y'all went back to 4 versions. Plus, we need to have a little chit chat because that extremities. But I plan to buy all of those. And I also bought a 5th copy because they're doing M-Wave again. So I bought an M-Wave copy. So I'll have 5 total copies of New East's album. And you're probably like, girl. Anyways, yeah, so that's how it's gonna be. No regrets. So those are what I'm planning to buy next. And also, Baekhyun is stated to come back in the end of May, so I'm definitely gonna buy that. But those are the only albums I'm planning to buy in May. Like, that's it, I swear. So yeah, you're probably like, okay, well, what are those other ones? Those were April purchases, boy. Those don't count for May. But these, Day 6, Astro, and New East, those are definitely May only, baby. And then Monster X is there, but I don't think I'm going to buy that yet because those groups take more of a priority for me. I'm really excited for all 3 of those releases because they're going to be nothing but flames, nothing but bars, nothing but bops. So I'll see you all on the next video. There's the lasting image of his face. Girl, what's the situation with them NCT posters that was autographed? What's gonna happen? Yeah, y'all getting yours shipped out or what? What's the C? I know I'm waiting because I bought his poster. We'll see what happens. All right, bye. 움직이는 너의 입술, yeah, 그걸 잡을 수가 없지, yeah, 좀 더 가까이, 좀 더 자세히 당겨보고 싶어서.